Yo, what is up, Instagram, YouTube, wherever I end up posting this. Coming back at you a couple days later with some E36 content. I picked up this bone stock 97 328i a couple days ago. It is it's red, fairly rust-free, tan interior, 5-speed. Pretty basic car, like a bajillion miles on it. I think 240 or 250,000. It was originally a automatic. I found that out a couple days ago when I went underneath it for the first time. I found like the trans plug coiled up. But I just want to do a quick little overview of my plans with the car. Basically just make like your basic seat time car. Something fun, something I can bring to an event and drive all day on a pair of tires, unlike that car right there, which is kind of expensive now. My fault, I'm dumb. Just keep it simple and have fun. So I'm gonna stop this video, flip it around, and I'll do a quick overview. All right, so here it is. As you can see, the front bumper's kind of torn up. The previous owner, I don't know, hit something in the road. It's fairly rust-free. There's some underneath, but for the most part, it's kind of clean. You know, it was cheap. I didn't need anything special. A bunch of parts in the back, typical E36 stuff. Tan interior, we'll be ripping some of this out today. You can see I already started taking off the steering wheel. It's just a couple T25s in the back, so nothing too complicated. As of this moment, the car needs a valve cover gasket and an oil filter housing gasket and a clutch. I have both of those gaskets already, but I'm kind of waiting to see what clutch I should put in it. Maybe a FX Racing Stage 3 or maybe just a stock replacement. Quick little overview of some of the parts for it I got. Right here is a CNC 71 angle kit. My buddy Justin runs this on his E46. It's super cheap. It's like 140 bucks. And it seems to work really well for him. This is the adjustable Ackerman setup, so you have race and drift there. I don't know which setting I'll put it on. Probably race. That's what I run on the E46 over there. Right here I have a Avanti steering wheel, or Volante, whatever you want to call it. These are on sale right now. It was like $110 plus shipping. Can't really beat it. A local dude hooked it up with this OMP hub right here. Nothing fancy. It's whatever. Let's toss it in. I do have SOR for this car down here. What I'm going to do is probably just try out this kit first, see how I like it. And obviously that stuff's cool, but it's a lot more expensive to run, especially if you hit someone or crash. My buddy Rocco hooked it up with this seat setup. I actually owned this before and sold it to a friend of mine. And then Rocco ended up picking it up. It's an E46 seat bracket, so I hope that bolts into the car. And then a planted side bracket. And this is just a replica Recaro, but I don't need anything fancy. So let's get into tearing this thing apart a little bit. Just gonna focus on the interior today. See how nice we can get it looking in here. All right, got this thing torn apart a little bit more. Got the airbag and the wheel off. I kind of like taking things apart and noticing that it's definitely been messed with before. But here's the original clock spring. Don't think we're gonna be able to run that. I don't really know what's going on with it. I don't think it clears, but we'll worry about that later. Let's toss on the wheel and the hub. Cool. Went ahead, got the steering wheel put in. Feels pretty decent. It's not wiggly or anything. I was gonna put this in, but first of all, this looks really cheesy. I don't like it. And this doesn't really lock in there. I don't really get it. I mean, you can slide it in there, but it just does that. Maybe I'll glue it in there. I don't know. But I mean, it was $100, so I'm not gonna complain. Next up is ripping out this seat. Let's hope the other one fits. So I got the seat all ripped out of here. For the most part, it looks fairly clean. I was kind of expecting to find a dead body under there. I forgot to mention this, but check out this headliner. That's the Coalition, baby. Look at all those kitties. Let's put this new seat in. Cool. So I got the interior all sorted. Got the seat in. Got the steering wheel in. It took me a little bit longer than normal, but it is an E46 seat bracket, so it didn't bolt up perfectly. I had to open up a few holes with a drill bit and kind of massage it into place, but I got it all fitted. So let me flip the camera around. All right, so here we go. I don't know if this is really correct, but that's the seatbelt bracket. I don't really want to put harnesses in this thing yet. So I just drilled out the hole that this usually bolts to. It usually bolts to the side of the seat over there. I just drilled it out, bolted it down right there, and just kind of opened up some of these holes to make it all fit. As you can see, the seat's on a slider, and I'm not done adjusting it yet, so it might sit a little bit too high. One thing I did do was I used the original seatbelt latch right there, and I kept the wires. That way it doesn't throw a dash light for the seatbelt not being plugged in. Other than that, feels pretty good. I tossed in a shift knob my girlfriend got me a couple years ago for Christmas. I'm stoked. This should be a lot of fun. Dudes, check out all my cats. I wonder if I'll ever take that down. So next on the list, valve cover gasket right here, oil filter housing gasket, maybe pull the trans out, do the clutch. I still need to order one. Pull the rear diff, weld that up. Not sure if the stock ratio is good or not. Maybe we'll just work around it. Just who cares, you know, just leave it in there. What else can I do? I need to tear the suspension off, maybe mock up the angle kit. And I need a set of wheels for this thing. My buddy Jose wants to sell me a set. Not sure if I want them yet. He's been bugging me, but maybe we'll pick those up and get this thing fitted right and get it ready for next year. Hopefully I don't do all this too fast because it kind of ruins the whole fun part. I don't want to rush it, so whatever. Stay posted for the next video, dudes.